Hey folks, welcome to Smoky Mountain Dogs. This will be the first part in a few part episodes of how to build a food truck. I live in Warres Valley, Tennessee, which is just right outside the Smoky Mountains. And I've always wanted to open up a hot dog stand or a food truck or something like that. So I decided, why not? So I started going shopping. Any of y'all ever did any research? Oh my word. You could go out and buy a completed food truck anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000, depending on what you're looking for in the truck. I did a lot of shopping, did a lot of research, YouTube videos, Google. I looked at everything. The specific food trailer that I wanted, I found in southern Georgia, and I went down, took a look at it. For the specific truck that I wanted, they wanted between $16,000 and $18,000 for this truck, completely decked out. After doing some more research, I said, you know what? This ain't that difficult. I do have a construction background. I've done electrical, I've done drywall, I've done all kinds of stuff. So I am pretty handy. So I figured, why not? Then I started shopping for just a basic trailer. I wanted something small. I didn't want something huge because I'm going to be selling hot dogs, chips, drinks, snacks, things like that. I'm not going to have the elaborate hood system in it or any of those other wild things that some of these food trucks have. So I started looking at different trailers and different options on trailers and things like that. So I came up with a specific list of things that I wanted, and then I went out shopping. I actually got my car, went down to Douglas, Georgia, got a hotel, spent the night, got up the next morning at 7 a.m. because I thought I'm going to buy the trailer that I want, because if anybody knows anything about trailers, Douglas, Georgia is the capital of trailer manufacturers, trailer retail, trailer wholesale. Everything is in Douglas. So I started looking. I drove around. I went to different dealerships. I drove all over Douglas. And lo and behold, they didn't have what I wanted. And I wasn't going to settle. Most trucks, in my area are white, red, black. I wanted something different. I wanted something that might stand out just a little bit, for my area. Anyway, I was kind of discouraged. I was driving out of town, and the very last trailer spot leaving Douglas, Georgia was called Circle Double B Trailer. Circle Double B Trailer Sales. Okay? Now check it out. I ain't getting sponsored by anybody, by no means, because I think I've only got like one subscriber, or maybe two. I don't know. Circle Double B Trailer Sales. I pull in and I meet a gentleman by the name of Ty. Ty came out, very, very nice gentleman, very knowledgeable about trailers. I told Ty what I wanted, and he took everything down, took my number. I got back in my Jeep and started heading north, and lo and behold, an hour later, I had a quote for my trailer in my email. He called me. He said, hey, I got your quote. I said, all right, cool. So I pull over and I take a look at it. Okay, now I have a number. If anybody out there does any kind of shopping, they always got to have that initial number. So I had that initial number, and then I started shopping. Then I started calling around. I started other dealerships, other places up here in Tennessee, Alabama, Texas, back down to Georgia, a few places down there. And lo and behold, man, Circle Double B Trailer Sales hit it out of the ballpark. Everything. And it just so happens that a lot of these retail locations in southern Georgia, in the Douglas area or whatever, they have access to several different manufacturers in the area. So he contacted a certain manufacturer for me. They were able to make what I wanted, and they were able to do it in about a week and a half, which was wow. I wasn't expecting that. I've come a long ways on this trailer already, so I'm going to have to catch you up in a few parts. I'll catch you up, and then once I catch you up, then I'll be able to do some live stuff. First, I just want to go over and I want to give you the specs of what I wanted in a trailer. First of all, I wanted the semi-screw, okay? That is where you don't see a bunch of screws on the side of the trailer. The more screws you have, especially if you have just an aluminum shell, it kind of gets wavy on you after being in the sun and after a long period of time. So I went with a semi-screwless exterior, which I'll take you around to show you. That was $84. That was an $84 option. The next thing I went for is I didn't want just a regular aluminum shell trailer, right? So I went with this Polycore. It's basically 2 sheets of aluminum with poly in the center, and it's a .080 Polycore. And this is indigo blue. Indigo blue is what I went with. You don't see indigo blue around here. This is a hot color. The Polycore exterior on this trailer was $420. And then I went with a blackout package. I'm not really a big chrome guy, even though I do have a Harley and I got some chrome on that bad boy. I'm just not a big bling bling chrome kind of guy. And I like that the blackout package. You can probably see right up here, all the trim on this truck is black. That is black, right? It's not chrome. The corners, whoop, it's all black. That's a blackout package. That's what's called a blackout package. And I'll take you around. I'll show you the rims. The rims are black too. The blackout package on this trailer was $300. That's another option. I went with an interior height of 84 inches. Okay? When you get in the back of a food trailer, you don't want to bump your head on the ceiling. Most standard trailers, I think they're, I don't know, they're like 5 feet or something. Yard trailers, when you get in them, you got to bob your head. But anyway, I went with an 84-inch interior height, which gives me about 7 feet. A little over 7 feet in there. So I can move around a little bit and I can stand up fine. I went with one 36-inch rear door. Boom, dead center in the back. If you see a lot of food trailers out there, they'll have this bad boy stuck on the side. They'll have a roll-up door on the back, or they'll have these doors that swing open on the back, and I'll have this bad boy on the side. Takes up a lot of space. So I put one 36-inch door right on the back. That wasn't a cost upgrade at all because the door was already there. They just moved it to the back center for me. 5,200-pound single axle trailer. 5,200 pounds single axle. And I do have the electronic brake assist because it's a 5,200-pound single axle. Because when you get above that 3,500-pound range, DOT or whoever the policymakers are, they want you to have an electronic braking system on the axle. It is 12 foot. It's a 12-foot trailer V-nose. What does the V-nose do? The V-nose on the front actually gives me a couple more feet. So to the tip of that nose, it's almost 14 feet. It's a 12-foot by 7-foot wide by 7-foot tall 12-foot trailer. The complete package behind me was $5,554. You heard me correctly. Okay? $5,554. Okay? Like I said earlier, a truck like this, the trailer like this that I'm going to build out was going to cost me $16,000 to $18,000. All right? So I'm only in it for $5,500 right now. So, I could put all kinds of good stuff on there for the other $11,000 that I had to spend. But I guarantee you I'm not going to spend $11,000 on this thing. The same manufacturer that I bought the trailer from in South Georgia, I want to go ahead and tell you ahead of time. The concession window, I went ahead and bought the concession window from the manufacturer in South Georgia. Why did I do that? Well, I wanted the indigo blue. I wanted it custom made. I wanted to blend into the trailer. And this manufacturer had the glass windows that slide sideways. I had glass and screen. If you do a lot of research on YouTube or on Google, you're going to look at different concession windows. A lot of them won't come with any glass. They won't come with plexiglass. They'll come with screens. They'll come white or they'll come polished aluminum. Granted, they are cheaper. Like I have a 60-inch concession window, and that concession window was $1,100, and that included everything: the indigo blue exterior, the shocks that hold it up, the 4 panels of glass sliders inside. It included everything for $1,100, and I think I might have Googled a little bit. The ones that just had the screen, I think they were around $650. So I invested an extra $400 on a window that I thought would be perfect for this. As far as the interior, I'm going to go over that in more detail in another part. I'm also going to tell you the construction of the specific trailer, as far as the 1 by 1.5 inch metal tubing that is constructed out of this trailer. It's not the flimsy little horseshoe stuff they normally build these trailers with. I went with a full tubing inside, easier to screw to and stuff like that. But anyway, I want to make this video short. Thank you very much for watching part 1. Stick with me. I'm going to try to put one out every week so I can get through the completion of this video. And then hopefully by the end, I'll have a grand opening video. You guys can watch me sling some dogs in the Smoky Mountains. Peace out, guys.